when the apartheid system became protracted in South Africa, they sought the help of other countries. The biggest country that came to their help was Nigeria. Nigeria was the biggest country that came to their aid in 1961. Tafawa Balewa, because of the help he gave to those states, Nigeria was designated a front-line state. Now, in 1975, when Murtala Muhammad took over the reins of the country, he decided that the fight must be total, and he deployed Nigerians to the entire South African region, in places like Mozambique, Namibia, South Africa, and Rhodesia. When these armies were there was already a military wing of the SWAPO. SWAPO was one of the liberation movements. There was also the Umkhonto Wesizwe. Umkhonto Wesizwe is a Zulu term. Men of South Africa, Umkhonto Wesizwe. That was the military wing of the ANC. The fight was decisive, but Nigeria was fundamental to the fight against the dismantling of apartheid. General Muhammad Murtala, when he delivered a speech at Addis Ababa in 1975, all African leaders were put in line that they must help towards dismantling apartheid in South Africa. And before Murtala was killed in Egu, 3 of the Southern African countries had already regained independence, including Angola. Angola became independent shortly after his assassination. But they remembered that he was instrumental, and Nigeria was instrumental to the independence of Angola. Today, in Luanda, the biggest airport in Luanda is named after General Murtala. And the parliamentary house is called Nigerian House because of the role of Nigeria in those struggles. Today, Nigeria is now a backwater country, despite our effort to other countries. Even recently, you can see what Nigeria did in Liberia. You can see what Nigeria is doing to many African countries. Nigeria was the big brother. So why are we backward today? We are backward today because our youths are no longer as active as the youths of those days. Murtala Muhammad became head of state at what age? When he had the vision to fight apartheid. In 1960, when the independence was granted, those independent heroes like Malam Aminu Kano, like Abubakar Zukogi, people like Raji Abdallah, people like Florence Eko, people like Gogo Nzeribe. How old were they? They were just in their young ages. Some of them at 27 years. Yes. But they were the ones that confronted the colonial powers and told them that enough was enough to the exploitation of the African nation. They were not even talking about Nigeria. So the youths have a duty to replay and reenact those parts. But for the time that will take us, as he posed the question, we cannot be able to project because one, we are not God. And the youths are still lazy. Because if our youths were active, we can be able to say that we will take over the reins of government in 5 years. Or even in the next election. But how much have the youths changed that we can be able to project this idea? What I think is that this forum should talk to people first in the Northwest, then our brothers in the Northeast, then our brothers in the North Central, then we go to the South. One day, let it be National Comrades Movement of Nigeria. By that time, the youth will be ready to take up the mantle of leadership. You don't need to stay in the backwaters. Even for 2023, please Some of you should enter the contest. Please, some of you should not mind the money. Let them enter the contest and test the waters. Yes. That is how it is done. We cannot overthrow the government now. We must go through the political process.
Thank you so very much, Barrister. I think